Hello everyone, welcome back to me talking about music production while I commute. Yes, commuting to and from my day job, huh? How crazy is that, huh? Yeah, I'm a real freaking baller, I know. I don't even know. I hope you're enjoying the series. I am anyway, talking about it. I mean, I don't have anything else better to do going to and from the job. I mean, I can sit and think a bunch about different stuff, but, well, I do anyway, so why not just record it, right? Today, anyway, I'm going to be talking about something a bit controversial, and that is producing music while under the influence of certain substances. Okay. And that's all the kinds of drugs you could think of. Mainly the most common ones in our society. I'll start with those, okay? And then move my way up the ladder as far as I know, I guess. And I'll give you my thoughts on them all. So the first one would be the most common one today. And that's, which one? It's coffee. Exactly, it's coffee. Caffeine, you know, it's in every coffee sort, unless they've removed it, obviously. And it's in a lot of the different teas which you can drink, right? Making music under the influence of coffee is, well, it can be exhilarating, at least for most of us. It can give us a little bit of a extra oomph that we need, maybe, some days to get started. But what I find when making music under the influence of caffeine is that I get jittery, you know? I don't really get focused on what I want to do. I lose track of my thoughts, and I mean, maybe that's just me, but it really doesn't work for me at all. It's the same for me on the job, though. I mean, a lot of us are drinking coffee on the job, and I can do that too some days, but it's just not really as common as it used to be. Mainly because I just can't focus. I end up being all over the place, you know. So yeah, I try to stay away from that, from coffee, while making music, because it takes the magic out of the music for some reason, you know. Because I just lose the feeling in it. And this is really interesting. I mean, I'm comparing as well music production with music performance, because on the next one here, alcohol, which is the next most common drug in our society today, making music under the influence of alcohol, for me it's the same as making music under the influence of caffeine. It's just a bit, I end up maybe not jittery, but unfocused, you know. I lose track of what I want to do, and I just do things. Granted, though, the things I do end up being, you know, at times pretty emotional by making music under the influence of alcohol. But the issue is, for me, that it's still not structured, you know. And since you're under the influence of alcohol during a bunch of time, it's not productive either. You know, you can't just switch it off when you want to produce, you know, finish off the chorus, or you want to fine-tune the mix. You can't just turn the alcohol off. It could be pretty good when you're composing, perhaps. I mean, some of the people out there, some of the big songwriters, they can only produce or compose music while under the influence of alcohol in the bar. That's where they write most of their music. I know a couple of examples of that, but it's just ridiculous, really. For me, I just can't do it. I need to stay focused and hammer it out. I mean, I need to hammer out my compositions because they take time to get just right. And I can't do that under the influence of alcohol either, even though that it's proven to be effective at times for just a couple of minutes. But as I said, during a longer periods of time, it's just not, it doesn't work for me. Alright, so that's alcohol. However, alcohol and coffee are really beneficial to me while I mix music live. So if I create music, or if I play music live in front of an audience, then these things do help me in some weird way. They make me a bit more loose. I mean, the mixes, I'm sure, are just worse for wear. So the things that people listen to me, you know, while I mix this, maybe they don't appreciate it as much as I do. Okay, I wouldn't really know the real objective situation there, but regardless, I'd say no to all of these things. And now you can imagine what I would be thinking while about the rest of the alcohol, the rest of the drugs out there. You know, I guess all of this. Okay, so this is also really important. This is all very subjective. Don't forget that. Okay, maybe this works for you, and I really want to hear that. I really want to know if you guys get it to work while drinking coffee and drinking alcohol, and then taking all of the other kinds of substances you guys might be doing. I mean, yeah, it's just not my thing. Doing the rest of the drugs out there, you know, the marijuana and the hashish and whatever it is, you know, all of the synthetic stuff out there too. I know a bunch of you guys do that. Yeah, I mean, it's all up to you guys if you find it beneficial to you. But at the very least, all of these substances, they do similar things. The ones I took, the ones I talked about here were, you know, stimulants, right? So they stimulate my systems to do more, basically, in less, and I'll have to eat that up later. There are also the substances which cool you down, right? That reduces the edge, that takes the edge off, so to speak. You know, alcohol does that to start with. I guess that's my experience of it anyway. So I'd say all of the different drugs are in this little family that I talked about. Either you're up or you're down with these. And the ups, they make me jittery and really doesn't really work for me. And the downs, they also make me jittery, but I do different things, and it works a bit for a short amount of time. So I mean, that's my summary of it. That's how I look at it. And if you guys take similar kinds of drugs but at a next level, you know, that affects your system even more, like hashish and like amphetamine or whatever you guys do, I don't know, they, at the very core, they do the same thing. So that's why I felt that this was possible to even talk about. But I'd like to hear your thoughts on this, right? Does it work for you to be under the influence of some kind of foreign drug while making music? What does it do for you? I really want to know, okay? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, like always. Alright? And subscribe if you enjoy this. I'm gonna hammer these out by God if I do. I'm gonna keep hammering this out because I really enjoyed talking to you. All right, and like and dislike and give me the comments you thought on this, and I'll talk to you on the next one. All right, stay classy, guys.